So you and your Filipina have decided to get married. Congratulations. We recently tied the knot, and I thought it would be good to share the details of the process in hopes it will make your path to matrimony a smooth one. Let's go over the documents you will need. Here is a list. We had a civil wedding performed by the city mayor. A church wedding will still require these documents, but will have additional steps. Documents that you can obtain in the USA that for yourself would be a birth certificate, two copies and the original, two certified copies of a divorce decree if you were previously married, an apostille of that decree from the Secretary of State where your divorce was finalized, copy of the cover page with seal, passport, and two copies of the picture info page, and a passport size photo. Documents to be obtained in the Philippines: her birth certificate and ID, Senomar from the Office of Philippine Statistics. This is for both of you. It basically states that you have not been previously married in the Philippines. I was able to give my wife a letter, power of attorney, and she was able to obtain a Senomar for me. Application for marriage from municipality you're planning to get married in, and a certificate of the completion of the mandatory pre-marriage counseling. This is a day-long seminar, and I found it to be very interesting. A notarized letter from the U.S. Embassy, Manila or Cebu, that you are eligible to marry. And I will get into that shortly. Go online and find the U.S. Embassy Philippines. Locate the notarials page. Once there, you will find info and links for appointments and a legal capacity to marry affidavit form. There are two locations that you can get your notarial service done: Manila or Cebu. So you need to decide which one is more convenient for you. Once you have made your appointment, be sure to take a screenshot of the confirmation before saving to PDF form for printing. Mine disappeared in the process and required several emails and two very expensive calls to retrieve. If you're staying in Manila, go ahead and do it there. However, I found it much easier to use the Cebu location, and I'll relate that experience shortly. Here is a copy of the legal capacity to marry affidavit. The website only has a form for the Manila office, but the Cebu location will provide you with one. Go ahead and print it out and fill it out so you have the info ready to go, regardless of which location you choose. Here is a little info on the Cebu Embassy. I originally had an appointment with the Manila Embassy, but due to an in flight emergency, my layover was reduced from 8 hours to just 3. The embassy has three different entrances, quite a distance apart, with no signage indicating where you need to go. So you end up telling your story at each one only to be directed to the next. Since I just got off the plane, I had a carry on with a laptop. I was denied entry as they are not allowed, and there is no place to secure your items. I had a private taxi for the trip to and from the embassy. Traffic was such that even with the 3 hour layover and having the taxi wait for me, I almost missed my ongoing flight. After my disappointing adventure in Manila, I continued on to my final destination and decompressed for a while. I really did not want to return to Manila, so I looked into the Cebu office. It is located on the ground floor of the Waterfront Hotel and Casino. I really can't say enough good things about the hotel. Reasonably priced, the room was excellent. I was able to make transfer arrangements back and forth from the airport. They literally had someone with a name card waiting for me as I got off the plane. A complimentary buffet breakfast, and I was off to my appointment at the embassy. The guard was friendly, the staff accommodating. They even have a place you can leave restricted items at reception. A much better experience all around. Here is a redacted photo of my notarial. This document is probably the most important one that you will need. Without it, your initial processing cannot proceed. A side note, the embassy cannot take cash in any form, only cards. Once you've gathered all your documents, paid your fees, gone to the pre-marriage seminar, and had your ceremony, you will get a document like this. It is not the final government document, that will take several months, but this will allow your newly minted wife the ability to change IDs, passport, and other important documents. In closing, I will give some advice. Don't try to accomplish this in a week or two. It might be possible, if you're extremely lucky, to do it in 30 days. But I suggest the 59-day visa or be in a location where you can get an extension easily. You have a lot to do, not to mention a celebration or two, so don't try to rush. Congratulations on finding your Filipina soulmate, and may the both of you find everlasting happiness.